Alright, time to hop on this trend. Please remember that this is just my opinion and how I feel about money. You do not have to feel the same as me, and I don't have to feel the same as you. So, don't attack me or insult me in the comments. Anyways, I want to cover 3 aspects on this video: money's journey and arc, why I feel like they don't work, and what could await for money in the future. But first, we immediately start off with the wrong food, because I still think BFDIE is the worst season. And no, I did not sign that cancel BFDIE petition, that's too far and dumb. Anyways, out of all the newbies in BFDIE, my favorite, Sidewalkie, still doesn't even get in my great tier. And that's because we just didn't get enough time with these characters, and the bunch ended up as boring for me. So it makes sense that my least favorite is a BFDI ear compared to the people who get more screen time in other seasons. So with this, let's go right into money. If you were expecting BFDI E6 to be the only factor in my hatred towards money, then you are wrong. I already considered her like top 5 worst characters in the show with BFDI E1, and that's because of how much of a nothing burger she is. She just spends the whole challenge trying to help Hot Dog when he's clearly a solo player. And that's it for BFDIE 1, very boring, which already earned her an awful spot on my list. So, what's in for BFDIE 2? It's basically the same, but with Needy. And this time it gets her out, which I was relieved about. Surely it's all over now since this is such a short season, right? After an irrelevant TLC scene, we get to BFDIE 6 and the rejoin challenge, where I came here thinking money was the worst choice to rejoin. But since, as I said, I don't like BFDIE, I didn't care too much about it. But money was so awful here. She went even below Rocky on my list. That's why this section is called past rock bottom. Get it? Whatever. I don't like what they did with her here. She starts off absolutely blowing her chances to rejoin with almost no second thought because Ruler was sad. And you could think, but then why didn't you like her standing up for herself? Because it feels so out of nowhere. It doesn't feel like how Money would react. She explodes so suddenly. It feels more like Money was daydreaming on what she would have done and thinking she's all strong and stuff. There isn't a good transition. She's suddenly done a full 180 flip on her whole character and is supposed to look menacing with that annoying voice. After this, it's just more evil Money moments. She decides to target Needy because she supposedly got her out, when really it was just Money's own lack of independence. She even lost a 1v1 to Needy, who only got out due to sidewalking, and Money proceeds to mock her like she got her out. In BFDIE 9, she finally gets what she deserves though, after everyone targeted her and got out in a tiebreaker with no fight, no suspense, and was told she talked too much. Look at that wimpy look, that's what she gets. Finally, in BFDIE 10, she just gets trapped in Nightmare Island by Toothpaste, which honestly kinda deserved. So, basically, Money is a bunch of things I don't like. She started off as a bland, nice character and became an unjustified villain with an annoying voice. She decided to be quote-unquote evil to everyone else due to 2 people just doing their thing and 1 being actually mean to her. But not even her specially. Ruler's mean to any henchman. I don't hate her because she's mean. I love a bossy golf ball, a villainous mech pin, a broken pencil, or a chaotic fun pillow or yellow face. What I don't like is that this thing tries to be an arc, one of the only arcs this short season has to offer. You could argue that I just don't want to understand Money, that she was ignored, that I should feel bad for her, etc, etc. But she just kept trying so hard to work with others instead of focusing on herself. This arc sucks, because Money as a character just doesn't work in BFDIE. Maybe in a longer season she could have worked, but not here. Unlike any other contestant in BFDI, Moni achieves to have no scenes I enjoy, except her getting eliminated, but that's not really related to her character, it's just satisfying. It's very likely we see the BFDIE characters again, and with this setup of Nightmare Island, Moni will get focus, but as Givi said, we've done too much damage. Moni would need to be outstandingly good just to get out of the worst character spot in my list. What would that mean for me? I think it'd be best if she reaches some sort of middle point. Don't be a pushover, don't be an idiot who attacks everyone for no reason. And well, this is separate from this section, but I wanted to point out how Moni and my favorite character, Black Hole, are almost polar opposites. One's a powerful being who decided to be nice, and the other was a weakling who decided to be mean. That's kinda cool, honestly. At the end of the day, this is just my opinion. You can agree, disagree, but this is my point of view, and I just wanted to share it. Hope you had fun, see you in the next video.